Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is my 6th update for my Pan That Palette project for 2025. So I'm not doing the Fantastic Ladies project, although my Hourglass palette could be like a throwback palette. I think that was a theme, but I'm just kind of doing this on my own, I guess, just my own little theme, and I decided to do a custom palette, so I pulled singles from singles. I think actually everything in the actual project is from palettes. And then I have a face palette, and then I have a single shadow that I'm going to work on. So let's start off with the face palette. This is going really good. We have a new pan, so pretty excited about that. I'm going to show what it looks like right now. And I'll throw the side by side up so you can see the difference. I'm not sure how well it'll show in the photos, but we do have a pan in the highlight shade. That is very exciting. So this shade right here, we have a brand new pan in. Obviously the pans in these shades, I feel like the bronzer pan has gotten a lot bigger. Apologize if you can hear some background noise. I'm trying to get some laundry done as well. So what I'm going to do with this palette is I'm going to take the two finishing shades and the bronzer shade. I'm going to scrape out what's left and put them in a separate container. I might have it even, yeah, right here. I gotta wash this, this guy, the little Sephora container, and we'll see what comes out of that. It might be light enough that it's just like a straight up finishing powder for me, I think, probably for summertime. And hopefully that's the way that I can get that just done, because they're getting really annoying to use. I'm able to use them, but you can kind of see, like, they're very, very thin. They're around the edges, and it's just like I'm getting annoyed with it. And then, yeah, we hit a highlight pan. So, yeah, you can see it at this angle really, really nicely in the middle there. It's a little difficult to see, but it's definitely there. And I feel like this one's going down. I've been using this one as well. That's what I have on today. And it's definitely going down. You can see it's not quite as bulbous as it used to be. So I'm really happy about that. I'm going to try and close a door, and hopefully that will help with the laundry sounds. Just a second. So yeah, really, really happy with how this palette's going. I have no issues with, I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish those three once I combine them. And I'd like to finish the highlight. I have no, I'm not going to lie to myself, I will not finish these blushes, but if I can at least hit pan on this blush, I'd be happy. So yeah, this palette is hitting the targets. It's great. I feel like I've seen some previews of the new palettes. I'm not sure I'm going to get one just yet. I need to see them a little bit more. I've just seen like thumbnails on them, so I don't know if I'm going to get a palette this year of the Hourglass palettes, but we'll see. We'll see. If I really like one, I will get one. So weight change. It was 132 grams last month. It's now 132.31 grams. It's now 132.17 grams. That's a difference of 0.14 grams. And then we have the custom palette here. There are two shades here that I am playing with. I don't know if I'm going to pull them out or if I'm going to keep them. I've used this one quite a bit. I think I have them reversed. I think I had them the other way around last time. This one is from the Miss Fame palette, and then this one is a Cleona shadow from a little, it was a kit that I think was like a collab thing with like a bunch of different creators. I've used the Miss Fame one a lot. That one's like, it's like a nice like summery, like, yeah, just look at it there. Like that's so pretty. It's just this nice, like, you can kind of just throw it on top of, I could have thrown it on today, and it gives like this pinky orange glow. I think it's called like Pinkgasm or something, or no, that's a Charlotte Tilbury thing. It was like Orgasm something. Stupid name. And this one is the shade Linny. I haven't used Linny as much as I wish I had of. It's definitely more metallic, and it's definitely very, very like in your face metallic. So I feel a little self-conscious about wearing this like to work, because it's definitely a very strong metallic. I think I've worn it maybe once, maybe twice, so we'll see. But anyway, that's those things. I might keep them in, I might take them out. I haven't really decided what I'm doing with those two yet, but I just wanted to get filming this project. This is where the action is. This is where the magic is. You can see how much pan is going on there. So I'm just going to show the close-up right now so you can see. There's about 3 shades there that are like almost finished, and a couple that are really close as well. We've got 1, 2, I'm counting, sorry, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 shades that are like very close to finishing. And I did hit pan. It's very teeny tiny, but I did hit pan on that pink shade finally. I will show the side by side. I feel like this is going to show some differences. Again, I've been wearing that purple shade a lot. I really like the deep purple shade. I really like wearing that out in the outer corner instead of like a brown or a gray. It's just something a little different. And even combining it with different colors, I really like combining it with like an orange. Even in the summertime, I think it looks fine. I think it looks really neat and different because it's a soft purple. It's a very muted purple. So it looks, I don't know. I just really, really enjoy it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take those, 6 shades that I talked about, and I'm going to combine them into one. We're going to take what's left in each of those and mash them into, I'll probably just use this big pot here to mash them into there, and I'll throw in some new shades. I'm not sure what new shades I'm going to pick yet, except for one. I do have like a shade that's similar to this from the Carly Bible Deluxe Edition palette that was left over that I didn't quite finish. It's very close to being finished. I did repress it. So I think, again, it's a shade that's great for summer, great for July, August, early September. So I think I'll have no problem finishing that shade. After that, I'm just not sure there's going to be shades that I can finish. But I'll figure out, I might end up just throwing a few shades in for this next couple of months. The reason why I'm saying this is like, my brain's thinking right now, like there's a couple shades that I can think of that I want to throw in that are more like taupey, but I don't think I'm going to really want to wear them in summer. I'm probably going to want to wear them more like fall, winter. So I don't necessarily want to throw them in right now. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I haven't really looked at the rest of the shades to really think about. I just know top of my head that one Carly Bible shade is almost done and I can throw it in here, but I really don't know what else I have that I want to throw in this, but I'm really, really happy about this. Like, this is awesome. Like, we made major progress on this, which feels really good for me. I have a really hard time finishing eyeshadows. It's not my forte. The one thing I'm not happy about, I don't want to say I'm not happy, confused, is the weight. The weight went up. And it's obvious that these shades have gone down. So I don't know. I'm not going to question it. Doesn't really matter because it's all going to change anyway by next month once I repress and add new shadows. So I'm just going to tell you the weights. It was 15.53 last month. Again, that's just the weights of those shadows at the top. I weighed the palette without everything in it to see, and I don't weigh it with those 2 in. So any extras in. So anyway, 15.53. It's now 15.77. That's in terms of negative 2.4. Friends, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Not going to question it. It is what it is. So that is that. And then I have one single shadow that I'm slowly plucking away at. And again, I think I will hit pan on this. I just think it's going to take time. And it's definitely drying out. So hitting pan is going to be a bit wonky. I feel like it's going to just like crack maybe at some point because it's definitely getting dry. This is the shade Frog from ColourPop, and yeah, like we're definitely getting into like the dry stage. I think probably too because like I'm using it a little bit more, so it's drying out. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It's not super exciting, but it is very sparkly, so I feel like it's not that bad. And then I throw it on, and I'm like, ooh, that was a little more sparkly than I wanted for my look. So yeah, this little guy, we're still working on it, and again, I think I can hit pan on it. It's just it's slow going. It doesn't really look very different. I don't think. Like I said, I'll throw the side by side out, but I don't think that's really going to show a whole lot. So last month this was 18 point. Oh, that's not right. That is not right. I didn't weigh this properly. Okay, I need to reweigh this, and I'll put the numbers up on the screen because I clearly messed that up. Because that is not the right weight at all. Like, it's way wrong. I think I mistyped something here. Or put in the wrong. I don't know what I did. Maybe I didn't write. Let's come back to that. I'll put it up on the screen and we'll see what the weight changes on that. So yeah, this project is going really well. Quickly, let's talk about the sort of rotating palette. So I am going to pull out a palette. I have been playing with this one. I'm going to pull this one out. And to replace that one, I am going to pull this guy in because this is Summer in a palette. This is a Flamingo palette from Violet Voss. Not a lot of people have this palette, but I really enjoy it. It's definitely very bright, very colorful. I find that I just sort of like pull a color here and there to mix with more of like a neutral look. So it works great with something like this, where you can use like a neutral shade and mix it with one of these like more colorful shades. And I do gravitate towards certain shades. I would say the area that I don't use as much is sort of like this area, the orange and the teals, but everything else, I want to try and make sure I use pineapple a little bit more. I don't use yellows very much, and I don't gravitate towards yellows, but when I do use them, I'm like, oh man, I like that. Why didn't I use that? Let's just take a little bit of pineapple. This is pineapple. Let me throw it on the eye right now. Like, it's so fun. Like, isn't that fun? It's so fun. Just throw it on the other eye to keep things balanced. So that's what I do when I do my makeup, and then I'll grab this. I'm like, oh, let's just throw a bit of that on. And I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But anyway, oh, that's fun. I like that. I like that. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's very bright, but not like in your face bright. I don't know. I like the way yellow looks with my eyes. Is that weird? I just like the way, but it's not something I would have ever thought of. And it's not something I gravitate towards or choose to do. I just have to remind myself, throw on some yellow. It's fun. It looks good with your eyes. At least I think so. So yeah, this is a really fun palette. So everything else is going to stay the same. So just quickly, I also have, oh, this has a yellow in it too. So we got to make sure we play with that. The little, what do you call it? 5-Star Island from ColourPop, the Too Faced Natural Nudes. I have that on my outer corner. I have the shade Cocoa on my outer corner with the Natasha Denona Chroma on. Well, I had that on the lid, which I just covered up. So really simple eyeshadow look. And then again, another super great summer palette, the Lost in Los Angeles. I talk about this. Like, it's just very fun. And every time I use it, I'm like, yeah, it's just such a great palette. And it creates really pretty looks. I've worn it in a couple of videos. And it's just a fun palette. Again, something I will probably never put it in a project because it would take me forever to try and finish one of these shades or even hit pan on one of these shades. But I like to just add a little color here and there. Nothing too crazy, but just something that like gives it something a little bit different. So yeah, this project is going really well. I'm really happy with it. And next month will be a little bit different because we're going to do some repressing and readjusting. So kind of a bit of a reset, but it's kind of nice. We're halfway through the year and we'll have a little reset for next month. So that is my 6th update for my Pan That palette for 2025. If you like this video, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.